What is a midlife crisis? I mean, from what I heard, it's people who are like middle-aged, like 45 to 64. Those are the people that like, they reminisce about their life and they don't really have any more motivation to do anything. Although it may seem like those are for middle-aged people, I feel like I'm experiencing that right now. Now I know what you're thinking. How? You're only 19. Well, let me explain. I'm currently in the process of my summer after my freshman year of college, and I'm still not sure about what I want to do with my life. Of course, I have ideas of what I want to go into when I get older, but as far as being certain and sure of what I want to do, it's not quite there yet. Now I know trying to compare this to a midlife crisis is really out of the way and doesn't make any sense. But I mean, if you think about it, some of the stuff that people who experience midlife crisis, I want to say it kind of is similar to what I'm experiencing right now. You know, it's losing your self-identity, having no self-confidence in yourself at all. I guess realizing that all the accomplishments that you've done in the past don't really have any effect of what you do today. I know that kind of sounds weird saying that, but I mean, hear me out. I mean, I think that it's pretty similar. I know comparing these two, like I said, are very different, but I think to my perspective, it makes sense. To you guys, maybe it seems like this guy is speaking gibberish, but it probably is true because I don't know where I'm at mentally at all. Before I continue, look at this picture of me. I think that's me in kindergarten, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes when you're going through a rough patch like this, it's good to look at old pictures and stuff. And if you guys see that pink box right there, that's full of old pictures, and like last night I just went through them and sorted them out, put in certain pictures and what. At this current point in my life, I have no idea what to do. I know what you're probably thinking, why don't you just do something about it? And of course, I've tried to do stuff about it. I even went to my school to like get some help, get advice and get classes, because maybe I just needed to finish college. And I went there, and I shit you not, the lady told me this, and my friend Bradley, to our faces. She straight up said, you guys need to get your life together. You guys' life is messed up. And I get it. Our lives are messed up, but I feel like you have no right to tell us our lives are messed up. At least help us out. I'm not saying that she didn't help us out, because she helped me get summer classes, which by the way, I'm still debating on whether or not to take them, because another lady told me that even if I did take them, it would not boost my GPA up. The whole story on that is, I needed to go back to college, but I don't have this certain scholarship so I can go to college, because if I went back next semester, I would have to pay out of pocket. That's way too much money for me. And now I'm starting to realize that maybe college isn't for me. Back in high school, I was academically outstanding with all my grades. I made straight A's, straight B's. Yeah, straight A's and B's. But I mean, my GPA was high, it was up there. But I mean, I feel like high school didn't really prepare me for college. And I'm over here in college struggling, trying to get A's, and I'm just trying to pass a class. I mean, believe it or not, in Asian, a D is a F, basically. I mean, I barely passed biology, and I'm not really good with science. But like I said, I'm just going on a tangent about how much it's more of like what I want to do with college and stuff. And another part of me wants to play like military. I've always wanted to go in the military, specifically the Air Force. It was like last summer, after I graduated, I called my recruiter, and I was like, hey, are you guys gonna work with me to lose weight? And they said, no, we're not. The time that we spend helping you lose weight, we could have already found another cadet. And I understand that, cadet airman, sorry. You guys get what I'm saying. Probably not even ready for Air Force. But I mean, I understand, and like I just lost all like motivation to do that. But recently, I just went on this little, recently I just decided to say, you know, fuck it. I'm on this mentality where I just say fuck it and fuck everything. And I've been just trying to focus on myself. And it's really hard to do that. But I feel like the safest route to go is probably military and then finish my college afterwards. I understand where people would recommend to go to college right after high school. It's just that I don't think that my high school, specifically prepared me for college. Trust me, I've even thought about working at plants that pay like 15 or even higher than that an hour. And it's like, you can work at plants, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like there's just so much work that you have to get done. And I'm not trying to slander anyone who works at plants. You guys are making bank. But I feel like if you want to go to college for a certain amount of years just to get a certificate saying that you can do this certain job, while there are other plant jobs out there, you know, offering a much more higher pay rate, maybe there are other counter arguments to what I'm saying, but that's just the way I see it. And that's just the way I hear other people talking about it as well. And maybe you think that, or I'm not trying to say how you think, but maybe you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm really indecisive when I speak, by the way. But I feel like it isn't worth going for a certain amount of years if you want to do what you love just to get a paper to do another job that you could have done beforehand. Now for me at least, I changed my major a couple times already. It went from computer engineering to psychology to now it's art because I enjoy filming and taking pictures. And I feel like that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Although I'm not great at it at the moment, I probably build the skills to become more efficient at doing so. But I mean, I just don't know where I'm at in my life. And I'm looking at all my other friends and, you know, they're not going back to college. They did a first semester or so. I'm not gonna say that they didn't like it. I mean, they enjoyed it, but it just wasn't for them. And now they're not in college anymore and they're over here working, you know, every day and they're making money and they're not stressing about college. A part of me is thinking like, yeah, I should just do that and enjoy it. If I'm just gonna follow my friends, what does that make me? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, not slandering anybody at all. It's just more of what I want to find, like how am I gonna find who I am. That's why I kind of relate all this to a midlife crisis, even though, like I said, it probably isn't really similar at all because there are a bunch of middle-aged individuals who go through midlife crisis, and it's just a bunch of fuckery, guys. I feel like college is there to fuck us, and I mean that literally, because I'm over here stressing out about certain stuff. They just want to take your money, and they have. And I'm like, to be honest, the first year, I'm already in debt. I forgot to mention, I went to the school yesterday to check my transcript, and apparently I didn't even finish my first year. I think you needed a minimum of 30 credits. I only have 25. And I remember me specifically transferring my credits from my dual enrollment classes when I was in high school to my actual college transcript, and I guess it didn't go through. So now I basically haven't even finished my first year of college, which is great. Fantastic. All that work is done for nothing. You know how I said that lady just said our lives is messed up? I mean, yeah. And then the person that advised me was like, oh, these are great classes. You know, this is before spring of this year. He was like, oh yeah, these are great classes. These are good for you. If you don't know what you want to do yet, you can definitely do these classes. Yesterday, went up there. Why did you take these classes? These classes are not going to help you out. So I'm just sitting there the whole time, just looking at the lady in shock because I don't know what I'm doing. And like, I just wasted a whole bunch of time. And then she would come at me with these A and B questions to like pick one, and if I didn't pick one, if I'm indecisive, she would give me this weird look like, dude, you're fucking dumb, you need to get your life together. And you know, don't mean to throw shade, I mean, you're sitting behind a desk, but no big deal. Sorry, I just heard somebody talking outside. But as far as where I'm at in life right now, I don't know. This YouTube thing is a great tool, it's a great tool for me to vent and talk to you guys. I need your opinion on what I should do. Like I said, my goal right now, and the reason I'm saying my goal on camera is so that I can look back at this and realize, like, look, this is my goal, this is what I have to set. My path right now is to lose a certain amount of weight and go in the military, whether it be Air Force, Army, or etc, etc. My goal is to just work, find a better paying job, lose weight in the process, and hopefully I can get my life together and fix things that I should have fixed earlier in the past. But I feel like, I'm not gonna say I wasted a lot of time in college, but I feel like I wasted a lot of time in college. That's where I'm at right now. Sorry for wasting your time for talking for a matter of maybe 9 or 10 minutes, but hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And if you guys are going through the same thing that I'm going through, please let me know in the comments, because at this point I have no idea what to do. So just big chilling right now, going through the motions. I should talk to some other people besides same people over and over, but other than that, thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Covered the camera, bro.